In half a mile, keep right at the fork to stay on Garden State Parkway. Keep right at the fork to stay on Garden State Parkway.
Right, all right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloy Blah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Honors to the elders and apostles.
In half a mile, use the right 3 lanes to take exit 127 for New Jersey 440 north toward Staten Island.
Honors to the elders and apostles. Great millstone as well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. God came in the Aqua, let's listen in. Yahweh Rakazalo, willing that the lesson is edifying.
Use the right 3 lanes to take exit 127, then keep right.
I gotta keep this GPS on. I don't know where I'm going. Trans right now.
Keep right.
So willing, I get up with the brothers. Fellowship with beautiful brothers.
Keep right at the fork.
1 second. All right, but yeah, the title of this lesson is what was it? Ye rich men weep and howl for your misery.
Keep left. Continue for 4 miles.
All right, but 1 second, slot. Bear with me. Sure, Susan will keep talking on the damn GPS. All right, but of course. All right, but yeah, like I said, going into this lesson is speaking about the rich men. All right, it's time for them to weep and howl for their miseries. All right, why? Because these damn devils been in rulership too long. It's that time that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to take their asses out of power. All right, a great transition is being made. You know, the rich men of the earth are no longer going to be those rich men. They're going to go back to the normal state that they were supposed to be in. All right, being the true scum of the earth, being, at the bottom of society. They always try to say that we're the true scum of the earth and that we've always been at the bottom of society, but it's only because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai had punished us, and took away us being, rulers. All right, but now the real rulers is going back into action, man. We got next, as brothers always say. Sometimes Susan won't say nothing. Fork in the road there. But yeah, going into James 5:1, it should be a quick little lesson. Like I said, Lord willing, is edifying. Let me get James 5:1. And it says,
in 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the West Shore Expressway exit toward New York 440 I-278.
Give me 1 second. Let me bring this out. I needed to somehow, right on the side. It's not showing like it normally does. All right, but it says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Yeah, because how do they get their riches, man? You know, by straight slaughter, you know, taking over people's lands, rape, robbery, lies, all right, genocide.
Welcome to New York.
This devil has always been the type that will steal everybody's riches, take everybody's, you know, everybody's treasures. Why? Because he has none. Because he was the true scum of the earth. He was at the bottom. And in order for him to make himself look like he was always on top, he had to steal everybody's riches. Okay? So it says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Yeah, great miseries is coming upon these devils. Damn, Susan ain't talking right now. All these damn forks in the road. Okay, I see you. Salaki, give me one more second. Let me just get on the damn.
In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the West Shore Expressway exit toward New York 440 I-278.
Because I don't want to talk and then I'll get into and then I miss that whole exit. I will do that. All right. So, you know, they got great miseries coming upon them. That's why you
use the right 2 lanes to take the West Shore Expressway exit.
Much hiding now. You see? Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Revelations. Revelation 6 and 15. And it says, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? You see, so great miseries is coming upon these people, man. Starting with these top banking families, all right, even all the way down to your little celebrities, all right, because they're all part of the Illuminati. They're all part of the, you know, well, they ain't the top banking families. They ain't the elites, all right. The elites is what's controlling them, all right. But still, you would consider those as rich men. But at the end of the day, it's actually speaking of these top banking families, man. Starting with your Rothschilds, you know, your Bilderbergs, your Rockefellers, DuPonts, all right. All them, they have great miseries coming to them, all right, and they're gonna survive the time of the nuclear destruction. But see, you're gonna be the first fruits that go right into captivity. You're gonna be taken right out of your dens, okay. The fishers are going to be turned into hunters, which the fishers represent us, the ones that are going out on these highways and hedges, all right, fishing for the elect. But then we're going to be turned into hunters. We're going to be turned into hunters and having that spiritual power, being able to take you out of your rocks and dens, all right, out of your space stations, out of your underground bunkers, okay. And you're going to have to go what? Right into slavery. Let's grab that real quick. This is Psalms. Psalms 149 and 7, it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. Being patient in his truth and waiting on Yahweh Shai, all right? Because Yahweh Shai said, avenge not yourselves, all right? To wait on him, all right? Because vengeance is his. And then, after Yahweh Shai gets that revenge, all right? Lord willing, he give us some. Give us some action, which we will in the kingdom. See, the ultimate revenge goes to Yahweh Shai, man, to destroy all these kingdoms, destroy all these kings. All right. So going back, let me just go back to Revelations. Let me switch my shit. Back to Revelation 6 and 15. And it said, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. See, so they wanted to hide themselves from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's wrath. See, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's wrath is coming with great wrath, great fury. All right, there's about to be a whole lot of judgment upon the earth, and you hear it through the brothers, that are continually bringing out the word, and we're all in one accord, bringing out the same thing through the Spirit. Brothers could really feel what's about to go down on the earth right now, man. A whole lot of judgment. Okay, and we can't wait till people start dropping like flies out here. This is what we've been patient for. Especially, starting with the elders and apostles, that been in this truth for 30 plus years, man. I know they tired. I know they tired of not seeing you damn devils drop already. All right, but hey, that's what patience is about. Patience means suffering. So we have to suffer in this truth and wait upon the Lord patiently. Okay, but that time is about to be made manifest. All the work and labors that brothers have been putting in, all right, like I said, starting with the elders and apostles all the way on down, it's about to make itself manifest. It's about to be made plain upon the tables that we had the truth this whole time. Okay? Damn, all these bumps. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Brother out there in DC. All right? And it says, for the great day of his wrath is coming, who shall be able to stand? Nobody's going to be able to stand against that day. Only the elect. Why? Because the elect is going to be saved. All right? The elect is going to be protected by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? The angels encampeth round about the men of the Lord that fear him. You see? And that's why it pays all to have the true names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because that name is a strong tower. The righteous man runneth into it and is safe. Okay, what does it say in Proverbs? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. How do you hide yourself? In these scriptures. See, you got these devils trying to hide themselves in mountains and dens and bunkers and shit. But we're hiding ourselves in a book. We're hiding ourselves with Yahweh's, man. Okay, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Something so powerful, such as a book. And words that are written in that book can hide you from all the destruction. You see? As a matter of fact, what does it say?
In 2 miles, take the I-278 East Staten Island Expressway East exit toward Verrazano Bridge.
What does it say in what does it say in let me grab it real quick. That's in Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32 and 2, it says, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and the cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see? And that's what pertaining to the women. See, that's why the women need a man of the Lord, all right, to protect them from the wind, the destruction that's about to come upon this earth. But what does Yahweh Bashim Yahushai look at us as? He looks at us as a forsaken woman. You see? He looks at us like his woman. So we need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, to protect us from the wind, from the destruction. See, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to be our cover, all right, and our hiding place from the wind and the destruction that's about to come upon us. Okay? Hold on. Make sure. Yeah, it's coming up. All right? So you got to look at it in that spiritual aspect, man. If we're considered as a woman to the Lord, then we need a hiding place from the wind also. And that hiding place from the wind is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And again, that's why you need the names,
in a quarter mile, take the I-278 East Staten Island Expressway East exit toward Verrazano Bridge.
That's the key to salvation right there, the names, man. And having faith. And without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. Oh, what you doing, bro?
Take the I-278 East exit.
So let me go back to James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." And what does it say in Second Ezra?
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-278 East, New York 440 North.
Susan is off the hook right now. And so what does it say in Second Ezra 8:50? It tells you that many great miseries shall be done to them that walked in great pride in those last days. All right, and that's going to you 2/3. All right, and that's going to these heathens also. All right, and some of you rich men. Okay, it says your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. All right, that's right. Their riches are corrupted because what? Let's grab that. This is Ecclesiasticus 10. Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing, all right, and you know, ashes going into the people, the earth, everybody that's on earth being proud, all right, these banking families, all of them being proud, okay. It says, why is earth and ashes proud? There's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such and one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. All right. Hold on. Stop that shit? No, I don't think so. All right. And this
continue on I-278,
and that's going into his riches are what? All right. That his riches were corrupted and his garments moth-eaten. Right? Because all the riches they have gotten is all by deceit. Again, going back into, you know, rape, rob, murder. All right. Genocide to our people. Going to everybody's lands and taking over everybody's lands. Remember, the fatness of the earth was given to these Edomites. So this is why wherever you go in the world, you have these damn devils got their foot somewhere down in that land. You know, they own something in that land because they own the fatness of the earth. What the hell? Anyway, 12 miles. All right, good. We ain't gonna hear Susan for a while, Lord willing. So it says, your gold and silver is cankered, going back to James 5:3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. You see, and that's what it say. All right, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Okay, none of these riches that you have is going to be able to save you. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's grab Ecclesiasticus 30 and is it 30? No, I think 30. Give me 1 second. It's 31. Yeah, 31. Ecclesiasticus 31 and 1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. The rich has great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates. The poor man laboreth in his poor state, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold has been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. Ooh. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. All right. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and has not gone after gold. Yeah, the rich meaning what? Meaning the ones that are rich in knowledge, man. So the riches that are actual physical riches, they're never going to be able to save you out here, man. All the riches of these damn devils, it ain't going to save them. And as a matter of fact, when it comes back to when we get into the kingdom, all them riches is coming back to us anyway. You see? You're going to have to cough it up. You're going to have to vomit that back up like it tells you in Job. Let's grab that real quick. Job 20. Job 20 and 15, it says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down according to his substance. Shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he has oppressed and has forsaken the poor, because he has violently taken away a house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. You see? So he ain't gonna be able to enjoy none of that. He ain't gonna be able to enjoy the kingdom. Okay? He gonna have to give up all his riches, giving it back. All right? They're gonna be fetching us riches in the kingdom, getting us all types of riches that they never even thought existed. All right, and that's a beautiful thing to hear. All right, so going back, as a matter of fact, let me grab this to select. This is Ezekiel 7 and 19, and it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath, in the day of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Yeah, and that's another thing. All the riches is going to be gone anyway, because none of it's going to be able to, none of it is going to be worth anything. You know, that dollar about to fall. That dollar's going to fall, all right, any day now. Okay, we just had the stock market. What they say, they went down 7 points yesterday. All right. So it's already showing you that the stock market is about to crash. I mean that the economy is about to crash with the dollar bill. So none of that's going to be worth. The only thing that's going to be worth for a little bit is going to be gold and silver. And at one point, that shit's going to be gone and done away with too. All right, ain't going to be no gold and silver when it comes to this Rice Krispie treat being implemented. All right, everything's going to be a digital world. All right, and the only riches left is going to be whatever the elites got, but none of that's going to be able to profit them in the day of wrath, man. They're not going to be able to pull that out when the Lord comes with his destruction and say, oh, I got this many riches. Please have mercy upon me. Hell no, the Lord coming to destroy your ass, man. With great wrath, and we can't wait. You see? So going back to James 5:3, says, your gold and silver is cankered, and rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Okay. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back, fraud crieth, and the cries of them which have heaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. All right, you see. So and everything that these damn devils got, we had to fetch it for them, man. It's not like they just discovered all these riches, man. They had us basically going out there and killing ourselves for their riches, man, which at the end of the day was ours anyway. It says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. You see, that's all these damn devils have done, is lived in pleasure. All they did all their life was what? They lived with their feet up on the damn table. All right. Even using us as damn tables, basically putting their feet up on us. It's crazy because I seen a while back, somebody posted that on Instagram where it was a picture of, an Edomite just kicking back with his feet up, but he was using a Judite. All right. He was using a Jake as a footstool, basically. You know what I'm saying? That shit is straight wicked, man. Going to show you that these damn devils never really cared about you. And the reason I say that is because I just seen something pop up on my news, which when I pull up to New York, Lord willing, I'll do a lesson on it real quick. The Spirit allow it. There was they said Newark is about to go into a bunch of rallies for reparations. Reparations for what? The fuck? You really think these devils gonna give you reparations? If they ain't give it to you back then, what makes you think they're gonna give it to you now? You see, these devils don't give a shit about you, man. They'll tell you they're gonna give you these reparations just to keep your mouth shut, just so you could have hopes of something. You see, but the true reparations is what? It's truth. All right. You want the reparations of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, not the reparations of this damn devil. Yeah. All right. So it says, let me read that again. Ye James 5:5, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton, ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me read that in the NLT. All right, I'll bring it back from 4. It says, for listen, hear the cries of the field workers whom ye have cheated of their pay. See, and they do this day cheat us of our pay. All these I ain't even gonna say beautiful things, because fuck this place, but according to this society, the things that are beauty, all right, that we have no basically have no hands on. Okay, we build all, just like it said in the scriptures, that we will build these things for them, but we will not be able to live in these things. All right, build up all these houses and we wouldn't be able to live in them. All right, hold on, that's an exit right there. Where you at, Susan? All right. It says, For hear the cries of the field workers whom you have cheated of their pay. And again, that's what they do on a normal basis out here. All right, they cheat us of our pay. We should be getting paid a lot more for the things that we do. None of them appreciate the work that you do. You know, your ass, you do so much work for them and they don't give you no days off. All right, they give you the wackest pay ever, and you out there busting your ass because you got to survive and you got your family to feed. All right, as a matter of fact, let me grab that. This is a Haggai. Haggai 1 and 6, and it says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. You see? So we bust our ass just to put our money right in our pocket where it's a big ass hole. So it's just in and out. Money go like water. You see? Goes right into your hand, comes right out your hands and go right back to them. Somehow, some way it goes back into the system. You see? Whoa. Like that, bro. So going back, it says back to 4, James 5 and 4 in the NLT says, or listen, hear the cries of the field workers whom ye have cheated of their pay, and the wages you held back cry out against you. The cries of those who harvest your fields have reached the ears of the Lord of heaven's army. Ye have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every desire. Ye have fattened yourselves for the day. See? And again, that's all they did. Everything they desire, they have. Anything they want, they get. You don't see us going through anything like that. Anytime we want something, shit, we got to go beyond to get it. You know? You got to do 100 million backflips and land that shit to impress somebody and be like, wow, you deserved it. You know, which at the end of the day, you know, you should have the mentality of, fuck this place, man. I don't want nothing from this place. You know? Why? Because everything here is vanity. Everything here is going to lead you to a sort of destruction anyway. Nothing that we have on the side is worth living for, man. But this truth is worth living for. You know, what's about to come to us in the kingdom, all right, is worth living for. All right, but let me see what else we got here. It says, ye have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and has long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain. You see? And that's why we have patience, because we know that the things that we're going through on this side, all right, the sufferings that we're going through on this side, it's all going to be worth it later. All right, let me grab that. Romans. This is Romans 8. Second slide. Romans 8 and 18. And it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. You see? So everything that we're going through on this side, man, it's all going to be worth it, all right, at the end. Because the reward that we have coming to us is eternal. You see? All the things on this side is temporary. All right, let's grab that. I hate when that thing does that. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. go up. Let me see if I go up. Yeah, 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 24 for Prospect Expressway.
While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. So, like, let me read that again. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. See? And that's going into that faith, man. You see, we have a certain image in our head. We can't really see it. All right. The only thing that we can see is what's in front of us right here. All this carnal shit in front of us. But all this carnal shit in front of us, none of it is true riches, and none of it is true beauty. None of it is true glory. All right. As I'm looking at all these damn buildings around me right now, they just look like shit. Straight shithole out here, man. Writings all over the walls, broken windows, you know. Then you'll get like one little nice ass building, but it still look like shit because it's around a shitty environment. All right. But the things that we see here is not real true glory. The things that we could picture in our mind that's to come, all right, which having faith, you know, substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, all right. We have faith that was about to come to us. Oh, man. It's going to have such a beauty to it. All right, let me read that one more time. It says, 2 Corinthians 4:17, it says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment. Yeah, it's only for a moment, believe it or not. It seems like a long time because, you know, we're going according to carnal time. We're going according to human time. Remember, the Lord's time is different from, you know, from our time. All right. The Lord, one day to the Lord is 1,000 years. So you can imagine how the clock goes for the Lord. All right. So what we're going through is for a moment. Be careful. I got a cop right next to me. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. All right. And I'd rather have that, all right, than to sit here and lay your treasures up in earth. You know, scripture say, lay your treasures up in heaven. Set your things on the set your affections on the things above. All right. But hey, that's pretty much the point. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. So, hey, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. Lord willing, I'll do another lesson when I pull up somewhere. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edified. To the next one, Shalom, Abba Ball, fighting the good fight of faith. Shalom, Shalom.